There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to hell.
A few years ago, you hoped to create a tribute to Led Zeppelin at the Kennedy Center Honors.
Oh, yeah.
By covering their rock epic, what else do you call it, Stairway to Heaven. I've seen the video. You brought down the house. The video went super viral on a worldwide basis. I want you to take me back to that night. What was it like? Did you expect the reaction you got? Tell me about it.
Well, it was a sublime night. It was just one of those life-changing things. We had played a Heart show the night before down in Florida, so we leased a private jet. The day before, there was a rehearsal in Washington, D.C. for the Kennedy Center Honors. So we did that, flew down to Florida, did our show, flew back to Washington, got up early, went to the Kennedy Center and did the rehearsal for the show that night, and then went to the White House for a reception. Came back and got ready to do the performance. And it was also machine-like and so much security and very dreamlike, because here you are, it's Christmas time, it's Washington, D.C., it's beautiful, you know. And we're meeting the president and Mrs. Obama, and then going back, and we're up to the moment where we're standing backstage, just about to walk on to do the ultimate rock anthem.
I just got nervous again.
And we looked at each other, I remember just before we walked on, and we both kind of went, gah, jeez. And then
we had two skull rings that we bumped together, like, kind of you know, a talisman for power, bringing power in. And we took a really deep breath.
And we remembered the old meditation trick of when your mind feels like a pinball machine, you just reach out and gather all the balls and gently bring them all in. And that's what we did. And then walked out and did the song.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Heart, Ann and Nancy Wilson.
And then when it was over, fell apart, you know, just like all the pinballs went, you know. But it was a quiet, really quiet, timeless moment of actually doing the song. I felt really focused and pulled in and really in it.
And she's buying a stairway to heaven.
I think part of the amazing emotion of that night during that song, too, was the fact that Jason Bonham, the son of their previous, now deceased drummer, John Bonham, was on the drums, too. And so a lot of people say, oh, you made Led Zeppelin cry. I was like, I don't think it was only about that. I think it was a lot about their rock family and seeing the fruition and, you know, the beautiful echoing forward of the generations of their own rock family.
Let's talk about some of the stories behind some of your most popular songs. What's the story on Barracuda?
Well, Barracuda was just a moment. It was a flash of anger, of realization of what we had gotten ourselves into. It happened one night after a show. Some really sleazy guy came up to me and implied to me that he was really turned on by the fact that me and Nance were lesbian incestual lovers. And that just really got him going.
In his fantasy, that was.
In his fantasy, yeah. So that made me so mad because I love my sister. And suddenly my mother's face, you know, came right up saying like, don't get into show business. It's so tacky. It's so, you know, full of sleazy people that are going to misunderstand you. And I went, oh, you're so right. And it made me really angry. I think especially because I felt that they had attacked her honor, and both our honors.
Both, yeah.
So I went and wrote the words to Barracuda. And just, I think if I would have had a gun, I might have reacted differently to the guy, but thank goodness I didn't.
Let's talk about the song, All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You.
That's a song that, All I Want to Do is a song that was written by a really famous producer, writer, songwriter, Mutt Lange, who went on to do country music. And you can hear in that song the formulaic thing that was going to become country music that he was up to already at the time. For us, it just has a great hook, it has a great sound. But for Anne, not her favorite song to sing.
Once again,
about the lyrics.
The problematic lead singer has to be authentic, has to believe in the words she's singing.
Even though we changed the gender of the song around, which became then so, you know, shocking that they banned it in Ireland because it was a song then about a girl, a wanton lassie, who picks up a guy.
Picks up a hitchhiker.
A hitchhiker.
A hitchhiker guy.
I see what you mean. You changed it around.
Late at
There's
night.
a woman who said, all I want to do is to make love to you.
Yeah, like, you're a hitchhiker. I don't know you, so let's get in the car and exchange fluids and now get out. I mean, that's hideous.
Well, I was going to ask you why you hate it.
I guess that's why.
But, again, it was enormously successful.
They want to hear that song. Even today, we go to New Zealand or Australia, they're like, oh, please, please do that song. They love that song.
It's an interesting thing about songs like that, though, because unless you're Ann Wilson and you have to stand there and deliver this message that's in the words, you know, which I totally understand why you don't want to do, but most people, when they hear something that they love, they're not thinking into all the corners of the song.
That's right.
They're just feeling good and listening to it.